Alright. Okay. Hey guys, DbdKmp, the best in the house here, and right quick, I just want to talk about something. I did a video that was overrated, and I deleted it. So I went on and on and on and on until a rant. I didn't like that. I mean, I don't mind the rant, because I do agree with what I said, but I don't want to repeat it. Anyway, because I don't want to make a big deal out of it, but anyway. Now, what I will suggest, though, if you really want to get what I was talking about, which will never be because I don't want to, I'm not really fond of making rant videos. I'm really not. But I will say, though, that if you want to understand where I'm coming from about a lot of things, and this is without going into it all the way through, keep that in mind. Look up what's for kids. Then look up Yu-Gi-Oh! GX on Hulu. And look at the last, literally, I don't remember which episode it was, but literally one of them where you might skip through it. I didn't hear that. Sometimes that happens. But, yeah. That's literally, I backed it up like 2 or 3 times and I heard the F word. Yeah, so basically all I can say is that these videos that I make, plain and simple, are not for kids. You know, there's nothing I could do if they do watch them. But that right there, you might want to look up what your guidelines are of what is for kids, if you care. What should be actually considered for kids that are educational, and then look up Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Season 3, I guess. You know, there's more, but But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, literally, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX being for kids, and you find on Hulu, Bell actually says the F word. She didn't say the F word. She actually fully says it. Fuck. You fucked it up. That's all I'm gonna say on it. Anyway, moving back on to why we're actually here. Back to it again. So, here's the thing. You know how I already released one video, which I'm gonna stop doing that. That's just an introduction video, as well as a preview, of the game. And I'm not gonna. Okay, I'm gonna hold off doing previews of the game until I can get better tools, because as much as I do like what I did, I enjoyed it. But I say but because, however, thinking about it, when you preview a game, it should be like a demo, in fact, of what's to come. I don't have to do all the way to the end of the game, mind you, but enough to show up the theatrics in them, and maybe see like a quick clip of what's to come into the game. Unlike some people who actually have done this. Hang on. Anyway. unlike some people who have sat there and made a video showcasing where they're now already into the video, the game, at a certain point, no, and then it never gets shown. I think this is like the beginning, before they even start the video, and then all of a sudden, it doesn't even show where the mark is, but they'll just go all the way to that video, and even all the videos afterwards, you'll never see that. Like before they even started, they're showing you a little bit of the game and what's to come. I mean, it's great and all to see that, but if it's never to show, it's just like when people make a game, a demo, and you get to a certain point and it's never going to be in the actual full game. What's the point? You get people to like it, and then you don't even bother to keep it in. Even if you had to improve it, which you don't actually have to unless you just want to. Because, there are sometimes there will be some things that should be improved upon, but not everything. Everything else is pretty good. Like, you could have this great old boss battle, but then there are some techniques in there that are like, they need to be improved upon because they failed to do 95% of the time to do what they need to do, especially against a character or the boss. Yeah, I know. If it's intended for the character, that is. So yeah. Anyway, so the game I have planned, these are two games. Even though technically one of them is not going to be on Sunday, but they're still both replacing and in place of Doom. Because Doom was a heavily game, especially because it has a second part to its main storyline that finishes it off completely for the main storyline. But Doom, the first game itself, is done. As far as that goes, it's just not completed yet. It's like to be continued, and I'm not going to continue it right now. And I had a video of it, but I deleted it for the second game. I forget what I did wrong in it, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to have it up. So anyway, these two games they're going to be replacing it are only going to start out with 2 videos. I know it's going to suck, but don't worry. This is going to even it out because there are going to be 3 videos, permanently. Saturday and Sunday. I might switch that around at some point and have, like, that game have, I might have that 2 games on Sunday. I don't know. But ultimately, they're both going to replace Doom. I'm not going to tell you what they are. And I'm going to make it a habit of not even saying the game. Each either one of them until they've actually been, not until they've been released. I don't want to spoil it. I might talk about it a little bit, which is fine, but I won't talk about it every episode. But even when I do, I won't say the name until I've actually released it. If it makes any sense, because literally I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, I don't remember what's. You know what? Let's shall we? Let's see. No. I think I guess I just got to deleting that off of another device there. Oh yeah, which reminds me, on here, well, yeah, I don't think you can get it on there, but yeah, I had a message before with links that have been updated from Hot Girls or whatever to Hot Mama. Like they changed it or something. How crazy is that? So let's see. Yeah, I know. I'm actually enjoying this. I'm not a fan of making really long videos either, of update videos, but I like doing them. In case you're unscheduled. Wow, that's been scheduled to come out. Scheduled? Didn't I release that one? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The thing about like White Sea Studios is you don't have to worry about actually playing the video just to get on it. And I might be lazy some of the time when I'm just like tired and I just don't feel like coming over here. It's not that it wouldn't be easy to do. It's just you know. Anyway, so let's see. Moving back on, let's go to here. Now, there's a reason why I'm doing this, in case you're wondering. Okay, so that'll be the last ever gameplay footage of the entire game. As far as the main game goes for the playthrough. I mean, there might be just a wee little bit on the actual finale, the true one that actually wraps up the whole me saying what I gotta say and everything about it, but that'll be on the 4th. I could easily change it to Friday, but I'm not worried about that. So, let's see. Yeah. Starting on this date right here, I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's going to be one game. And then on this date will be another game. Basically every Saturday and Sunday. And it will be changed eventually at some point once I start bringing in back in main LPs. Because I want to bring them back into their slots. I may just do a deal where I have maybe one video, or at least two videos. No, one of those on Saturday and do the rest on Sunday. That way we can get... No, what am I thinking? I take that back. No. Yeah, that way I can get Strange Games Saturday, because I do want to get that going. Eventually. I don't want to do live streams. I really don't. I'm not looking forward to them because I don't have enough people that even give a damn about this. I've been trying for on and off from now, and get some support out there, but nobody's been in the feelers like, oh, I gladly watch you do this and that while you're live, I mean, I do want to live stream some stuff and then upload it. I mean, I wanted to, but only if I had enough support. Otherwise, I'm not going to do this for myself. I've said that before, and I mean it. If I'm just doing it for myself, it's not going to happen. The only thing that's going to happen just for myself, like even if it has to be, is videos. I don't mind doing. However, I do mind doing live streams just for myself because I don't do live streams just for myself. It takes too much time and effort being wasted on a stream that no one even gives a damn about. Hardly even anybody, because if nobody's going to care about a damn video, then why the hell were they going to care about a live stream? I mean, literally. I'll admit that I did do live streaming. I forgot about it, but yeah. When I did Mystic Quest was live streamed. And that was the first time I actually ever did the game itself. Not just playing it, but recording it. And that was on another channel before I even established myself on this channel. And it sucked. Not just because people weren't coming on. That was a lot of the problem. But the other problem was because it would fail. And I didn't even know about it till it was too late. Like, it would garble my mic, and I wasn't even over my mic. There's nothing wrong with my mic. So, while it did get streamed and recorded, a lot of it was salvaged and a lot of it wasn't. So, be thankful that I did do a refreshment, not just of my own mind of the game, when I did do a playthrough of it on my own channel. But, you know, that it's not, that there's nothing garbled or anything that's been, I think there might have been some things that might have been wrong with the playthrough, but other than that, I've had no major issues like I've had when I was live streaming. That's another thing that can go wrong when you're live streaming. Crap can happen. And the worst of all live streaming services was Google Hangouts. Yeah! What a piece of crap. So, yeah, I mean, in the update video that I did, that I just deleted, I did it today, I think it was the second one. Anyway, I deleted it. No, I mean, did I say that already? Yeah, anyway, one that I deleted, I didn't even show this. I just wanted to talk for a little bit. But, anyway, so, yeah, for now, there'll be 2 videos. And I know. But don't worry. Everything's going to come out according to plan. And, like I said, I mean, I thought I had... Sorry about that. I hate that when it does that. So I can't turn that off, and if I do that, I can't get messages that are important. Well, those are not exactly important to me. There are others that are important. And I think they should actually take the time and what's the word I'm looking for? You know, I think they ought to take the time and bring that into like see, okay, I'll go right here. See this where it says messages? You should be able to silence some. Now this should be separated as well, so you know, like, when you're getting your service end date. You know, even then, you know, that's fine, but none of this survey crap while you're, even if you're not recording, so those are not important. You know, or at least pop up without making any sounds, you know. But generally, so that, like, say there's someone important in your life you need to communicate with or whatever, yeah, that should be the only exception to that rule. But they don't do that. They just have it like, well, if you want to listen to messages, you have to listen to all of them. You can't just have one, or have one separated where it just, you know, it don't make no sound or pop up or just pops up, you know, while you're recording or trying to talk to somebody, you know. And it's annoying as hell because that could have been something important, and it wasn't. And I'm thankful in one way, and another I'm not. Because that is confusing as hell. That's what makes it so damn annoying. And another thing is you can't separate, like, you can't, okay, I can't, like, say, okay, let's say you have your boss, or your wife, or whatever, okay? You want to separate that, and you can't. So, like, okay, you want to have a different sound for that. Like, you know she's messaging you. Not to make it like seem like you're like it's a bad thing that she's messaging you. You know, it could be at the wrong time, but you know, whatever. Like when you're driving. So, you know, but other than that, you know, you know, because like it should be like you can actually set it up to like say this something like that just is important, or like it would also be more helpful if you had a separate sound for like, oh, they can tell you when your service end date is so that you know, especially because they don't give you an email. Sometimes some services will, but there's not every service. I don't think I've ever had it with phone service, but I don't know. Either way, moving on. So here's what's going to happen. Okay, don't be confused and don't be mad or disappointed because yes, well, it's going to be a permanent thing. Well, maybe temporary, permanent. Anyway, I'm not sure how long I'm going to do that for very long either. Because I do want to keep Saturday open, but at the same time, I don't want it to be like where I have nothing on. Right now, I have nothing on Saturdays. That's because I don't have anything recorded and ready to be released. Yeah. I mean, right now, I'm in the process of getting ready to, well, like I did before. I'm right now, even though it's a third game, which I really should probably focus that on a Sunday than a Saturday. And that may change, you know. I do want to leave it open for a strange game Saturday, but I also want to leave it open for like I guess I could do 4 videos on that day, as well as Sunday. Strange game Saturday is only one video on that day, just for the sake of the strange game part of it. The other part of it, the rest of the day can be for like other things. Even though it's 4 videos, but I won't have them all in 1 hour. Because sometimes it doesn't let me do it. It conflicts or something like that. But whatever. I don't frankly care. But I will try to separate them and have them in the same day. I don't typically try to make 4 videos that come out every day, but I'll try to make at least 2 to 3 every week, and sometimes 1 in between. So at least something comes out until I got a backlog. You know, and I will have them scheduled because it helps me out generally, so I don't have to go and release them. It's not that I have a problem with releasing them. It's just I don't always have a chance to, and well, I'm not really exactly technically on a time scheduled to have to worry about to go. Maybe I shouldn't wait until midnight. Maybe I shouldn't wait, or you know, maybe I do need to release them early in the morning. You know, whatever. I just want to release them in a timely manner that makes more sense to the fact of that it's out there, and not to the point that it's like, oh, well, this is so much better. Even though I am doing some things a bit better than one person, but not everything, because they have failed to translate it. And that's all I'm going to say on it. Now, however, the one game that I'm going to have on Saturday will take me a little bit more longer because, unfortunately, I didn't like the second game. It didn't take me very long until I had to level grind for it to move on forward. I didn't have to do very much, but this one I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to do quite a bit of level grinding before I can stand a chance. Probably about 7 to 10 at the most before I can move on, because I moved on just a little bit with the storyline. Well, there wasn't anything like, I didn't get up to a boss or whatever, but, I moved into an area I wasn't ready to do yet. Although I managed to take him down, but my health still shouldn't have, my health. The character's health should not have suffered that much. And the fact is, as well, is that it was too fast, so that means I'm not ready for it yet. So I'm gonna try and get to the point that at least somewhere between 7 and 9, or 7 and 10, before I take it on and go in there. I'm not gonna try to be over leveled, but I leveled up enough to just kind of take on things, even if they are still a little fast, but not fast enough that they can take out a bunch of my health. Like, literally, I had this one enemy, took down 6 HP. Not good. Why do I keep saying mine? It's not mine. God. Anyway. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyway. See you later. And, yeah. I know it'll be a year too late, but who knows? I may just start recording some games in between. But I seriously doubt it, because I still have to take time to do things to it, like Final Fantasy VI. I still have to go through in order to get to where I was at. I mean, even though it's still the beginning, I still have to do that. What I want to do, though, is I want to go ahead and get enough money, which I did not do, which I couldn't do anyway. I don't remember. I don't think that, no, I didn't. But yeah, I mean, literally, I want to keep my level grinding on that. Well, not really level grinding, but gold grinding, I should say. And get the weapons that we need, which I will be showing off. I'm not to say I won't show up the shop, it's just buying it, I don't know. I mean, unless I've already passed it before, but, yeah. So that's the thing. I will be bringing, like I said, I will be bringing the mat, but it's going to take quite a while. Because I still got to go through them, all that. I have been working on, actually I take that back, I have been working on Final Fantasy VI a little bit. Just a smidge. But I haven't actually been doing much with it like I have been with Mystic Quest and Zelda. Because I'm trying to focus on them mainly at the moment, try to get them ready to come back. At least one of them to finish up his storyline, and the other one so I can bring in a bonus video, finally, that I've been promising forever now. And I do apologize if things come out within the next year, but hey, it's content. I mean, I can only do so much, Plus, I have a lot of things to do in my life, I can't just, I mean, I can binge record if I'm not doing anything else, but I can't promise you that I'll be able to do certain things. I mean, while I could do, this is something I did talk about in the deleted update video that I recently did, is I could edit together footage, but I can't do it with this. Won't let me. I can separate it, but I can't add. Won't let me add. I can separate it, but it won't let me add. So I would have to wait till I had better. I'm not gonna promise I'll ever do it, but I would have to wait till I had better tools, which means that would be on a back burner. Like, even if I started the game or whatever, and I had to restart it over, I could do that and edit the footage together. I'm not going to do it on updates. But, yeah, I mean, I could do that. But I'm not going to promise I will. And even if I could, I won't, because if I decided to go that route, I would still have to wait. Because I'm not going to sit there and try to make a bunch of freaking videos and then, you know, because, I mean, while I could sit there and one of the things I don't like about this that has not changed, I could actually sit here and, okay, while I'm playing through the game, pause the game, skip through stuff, blah, blah, blah. You know, I could do that. But then at some point I would have to shut it off. I think it fixed it anyway. But if I were to pause it, no, yeah, it does. Even if for the longest time it'll, like, say if I wanted to do some more the next day and the next day and whatever, it would just be better to separate it if I were going to go that route, which I'm not. In another way, it's not better because I don't really care to do it that way. You know, separate it into different videos and then add it together because it makes more sense so that it doesn't corrupt the audio. You know, that way you don't have to miss out on, if I'm saying something important or anything else, even though I have silenced the game music itself. That's something else I talked about for copyright reasons, but you know, whatever. What else? Oh, right. Because, I mean, I've had, like, videos in the past where not only was I not, well, actually, I was talking, but you didn't even know it. But there was no sound, no music, no nothing. It's like, what's going on? Why is there no sound? Well, I don't know. Because it stopped. And another thing I don't like about this is that where the mic is, it just covers it up. So that's an unfortunate thing. So anyway, yeah. Well, I could do that. I'm not going to promise I will. So I'd rather just be recording videos and getting it out there. You know, even if it's not exactly posted on that same day. But getting it where it's uploaded and then have it scheduled for a good specific time to be released. Because I want to spread it out there so I don't have to worry about anything and get to the point that, because I still have things to do. And that way I'm not behind on getting uploads. That's another thing. That's another reason or positivity, or plus, whatever you call it, plus side. That when you schedule it, you don't have to worry about being behind and being that you're missing videos. You know, which ultimately sucks. You know, especially when you're out of videos, which sucks as well. So, you know, the more you can record and put in a backlog, not necessarily updates, mind you, which I'm not trying to do, is a backlog of updates, but I am trying to get a backlog of, I mean, the first time I've ever even had a good, somewhat better backlog than anything else I've ever had on the channel, I guess, of Doom. I hadn't even thought about it at the time, but oh boy, I just want to get through it. And I do want to just get through a game, period, but I also want to be able to enjoy it and take my time to get it recorded, uploaded, and it's set at a certain time to come out and not have a bunch of videos in one day. no offense, but I'm not going to sit there and post like 10 or 20 videos a day or 1,000 videos. I'm not even going to post 5. Sometimes there will be exceptions of 4, but no more. It's like there will be sometimes update videos, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be actually scheduling those to come out anymore. Those are just update videos, and once they're gone, in other words, let me put it this way: once I'm out of them to upload or post, I should say, like to the public for everyone to see, and that's it. Until I decided to record another one. But I try not to do very much of, and if you haven't noticed, I have a lot more. I've actually binge recorded more gameplay than I've ever done, which mainly was Doom anyway. But anyway, of vlogs. Even though I have 142. Yeah. Well, anyway. Yeah. That sucks, but it is a thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting up there. I'm making it. Here I am. Even though it's noon right now and I need to go. Anyway, subscribe if you want. Feel free to. You have no obligation to do so, but subscribe if you haven't already. Not that I'll be remembering or guaranteed I'll remember to say that all the time because I don't care. I mean, I care enough for my content, but not for me because it doesn't really affect me because I'll still upload a video. I mean, record and upload and have it posted at a certain date, time, irregardless of that. But I'm not going to let that affect me. Anyway, would love to have a view, even if you don't actually watch the video, which would be fine. Share it, and subscribe, and put the notification bell on the other channels that are in the link below. That way you get notified when they get uploaded, and that way you can also be entertained until I do return with more videos, or until they're released. They're returning more videos, but even if that has to be like when they're released. So, yeah. I hope you all are enjoying my videos like I have, because I do. I enjoy all my videos. That's all the time we have for this video. In the next episode, or update video, I will have something more to talk about, no doubt. And next time, in between, hopefully I'll have a video, or, before this has been released, I guess. Even if it has to be afterwards, who cares? As long as it gets out there, right? Of content besides update videos. And as you know, I don't do reviews. If I do them without actually showing anything because copyrights. So, I could talk about it, but I can't show anything. I probably could do it on BitChute, but I don't know. I know I'm not doing it for sponsors either. I don't really want to be sponsored with a check, although that would be nice. You know, even if it was a small check. Anyway, I'll see you later.